Hey everyone, it is Atia here at Booking It with Atia, and today we're going to get into all of the books that I received during the month of March. We're going to jump right in because it is about 13 or 14 books that I want to talk about today. First up, we have The Real Americans by Rachel Khong, and this is a historical fiction novel. I'm trying to find the short synopsis for you. Also, if you hear someone in the background, that is my little cousin. Yeah, I don't know what this is about, but I do know that it is historical fiction, and I think it follows a family. And thank you so much to Knopf, Alfred A. Knopf, for sending me this ARC copy. Next up, we have The Ballad of Jacot Delahaye by Brianne Cameron. This is another historical fiction novel, and it says, an epic, dazzling tale based on true events, The Ballad of Jacot Delahaye illuminates a woman of color's rise to power as one of the few purported female pirate captains to sail the Caribbean, and the forbidden love story that shaped the course of history. I do believe this has some queer rep in it as well, and thank you so much to Atria Books for sending me this ARC copy. Next up, we have Not a Monolith, Poems and Musings of a Black Woman by Shantaja Naomi Liang, and this was actually sent to me by the author, so huge shout out to her. And this is a collection of poetry, and it says on the back, creator of all life, originator of the most iconic trends, the embodiment of femininity, eternal, maternal, mother of all lands, you envy her divinity. And I'm looking forward to reading this during the month of April because it is National Poetry Month, and I'm trying to get back into reading poetry. Next up, from Tor, we have A View from the Stars by Cixin Liu. This is stories and essays from the New York Times bestselling author of The Three-Body Problem. I do want to finally read The Three-Body Problem at some point before the year is over, hopefully during the summer. Y'all, I have a toddler on the floor, won't let me record, and I have a cat right next to me who is insistent on joining the fun. This is sci-fi, that's all I know. A View from the Stars features a range of short works from the past 3 decades of New York Times bestselling author Cixin Liu's prolific career, putting his nonfiction essays and short stories side by side for the first time. That's pretty cool. And once again, thank you to Tor for this finished copy. Next up, we have Pardon My Frenchie, which is a contemporary romance by Farah Roshan. And this one is about Ashanti Wright. She has a doggy daycare, and Thad Sims, who is not a dog person, he's barely a person's person. His grandmother is transferred to a senior living facility and can't take her dog, so he ends up with ownership of this dog, and it is, I guess he's gonna, inquire about her helping him take care of and train this dog, and it is their love story. I really enjoy Farah Roshan's writing. She wrote the Boyfriend Project, the Dating Playbook, and the Hookup Plan, which I just realized those are all types of plans that you make. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to diving into this new work of hers. Then we have Friends in Napa by Sheila Yasmin Markar. Thank you so much to Mindy's Book Studio for this finished copy. And this one, if I can find a short synopsis. Of course, there's no synopsis on that piece of paper. Oh, revenge requires a bottle of the finest. What? Is this a thriller? Okay, I'll read what it says on the back, like someone's review of it. A perfect dose of suspense and deliciously complex friendships. Come for the mystery and friend drama. Stay for the unbelievable lifestyle details. Markar knows the best of the best from her years of writing about luxury travel, and it sparkles on every page. You'll be packing your bags for Napa. The vineyards, the food, the fashion. Every chapter is a dreamy escape with a dark edge. Okay. All right. Thank you so much to Mindy's Book Studio for sending me this finished copy of Friends in Napa. Next up, we have Those Beyond the Wall by Micaiah Johnson. This is the highly anticipated sequel to Between these worlds, or Between the Worlds. I cannot put my eyes on my copy of that book, but I will put the cover here. And this follows a time in the future where we know how to find the different versions of ourselves. So in the first book, we follow a girl who, on every world or every universe, right, because we're dealing with the multiverse, on every universe, she has somehow died. So she's able to go to different multiverses and nothing happens to her because she doesn't exist on any of these universes. And I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm looking forward to seeing where we go in this sequel. And thank you to Del Rey Books for a finished copy. Then these next three are from Epic Read / Harper Teen. The first one being Ghost Roast. This is a YA paranormal graphic novel about a girl, I think her name is Chelsea, yes, a girl named Chelsea. Her dad is a paranormal investigator, and when she was younger she thought that was really cool. Now that she's in high school, she doesn't find it all that cute. However, she gets into a little bit of trouble in the beginning of the book, and her mother's like, hey, you know what? We're not about to do this. You're gonna help your dad at his investigative services for the summer. The kicker is Chelsea can actually see ghosts, and we follow her as she starts to investigate what is the deal with this like manor that they are, I guess, de-haunting during the summer. And I really enjoyed this, and for my full thoughts you can check out one of my weekly wrap-ups, and yeah, definitely go check this out. Next up, we have Out of Body by Nia Davenport. This is a YA thriller horror type thing where we have out of body displacement. So I think someone's consciousness is going to be pushed out of their body by someone else. And that's all I want to know about it. It's giving Black girl realness, and I'm here for it. And then lastly, from Epic Reads, we have Escaping Mr. Rochester by L.L. McKinney. And this is a queer reimagining of Jane Eyre, and this is giving like Victorian era gothic historical fiction vibes, and I'm here for it. Thank you once again to Epic Reads and Harper Teen for these three finished copies.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Say cheese.
Cheese. Next up, we have The Secret Library by Kekla Magoon. This is a middle grade, is it a fantasy book?
No, it's not fancy book.
Yes, it is a fantasy book. So it says, travel through time with National Book Award finalist Kekla Magoon in a page-turning fantasy adventure about family secrets and finding the courage to plot your own life. So we have a magical library, which I really enjoy reading about. So I'm looking forward to this one as well. And thank you to Candlewick Press for this arc. Next up, we have Songs of Lost Things, Sonata for the Sun.
You're almost done?
By Monica McCullough. And this one, I'm trying to see, there's no short synopsis. So I'll read the summary really quickly because I'm not too sure what this is about. The summer Lavender turned 12. She was eager to dip her toes into the world of makeout sessions with her school crush and misdeeds with her best friend in the raucous neighborhood. Her father had other plans. He wanted to continue cultivating her gifted musical mind and nudge her towards applying for the local arts magnet program. Instead, Lavender will be cast into an unrecognizable world where she fights to maintain her sense of self, connection to her music, and a place inside her family dynamics. Later, as a woman who never reckoned with how much of herself she had relinquished in her tumultuous youth, Lavender meets someone who reminds her of what she's surrendered. Upended in unexpected ways, she will also confront ghosts from her past who could potentially topple the meager structures she's managed to build. Will she reemerge from it all with her full self, stable, whole, and accepting of love? Or will she fall back into the cycle of poor habits and questionable choices that persisted and framed her reality for decades? Okay, all right, and this is a contemporary fiction novel, so that's pretty cool. And isn't the cover just so cool? And thank you to the author as well as the writing tree for sending me this finished copy. Next up, we have two books from Penguin Teen. The first one being just another epic love poem, a novel by Parissa Akbari. And this one, is this told in verse? No, it's told in prose. It says, written in lyrical prose and snippets of poetry, Parisha Akbari's debut novel brilliantly captures the euphoria and heartache of a friendship evolving into something more. Okay, interest is finally. And then we have Rules for Rule Breaking by Talia Tucker. This one, I believe, are they fake dating? Yes, they're fake dating. Their families think they should be together because they've grown up together, and they are tired of their family saying that. So I believe they begin to fake date. They don't decide to fake date. They go on a road trip. They're going on like college tours, and they realize that, of course, they're perfect for each other because they're stuck in the car for how many ever hours. So it says 700 miles, 5 colleges, 1 road trip romance. Okay, this sounds great. Also, she looks so annoyed by him, and he's like, yeah, you love me, don't you? Thank you once again to Penguin Teen for these 2 finished copies. All right, and that is it for all the books that I received during the month of March. If you like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below which of these books sounds super interesting to you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a new video. All of my socials are linked down below, as well as links to my Amazon wishlist, my Pango Books storefront, and my Etsy shop. And I will see you in another video. Bye! Didn't I tell you I would tell you when I'm finished?
Yeah, can I go on the side?
Stop asking.
Full.
Thank you.
Look, that's a 9 name.
You're shaking my camera.
It's my turn.
I have to do the outro.
My turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
Showing. I ain't living for the moment. I see what's mine and I want it. Hungry like a Pac-Man. I'm Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm Naruto with a Hanzo. Got a sharp mind like I'm Einstein. Plus I'm copywriting, so it's all mine. Check it for me, I'm in the sky.